The UFC was holding that huge note. So who bought it? William Morris.
That big group.
And they were holding a $4 billion note or something like that.
$2 billion.
Something like that. And I think the issue was how do we're not making enough money to service this debt.
The pay-per-view model.
Correct.
But then ESPN came out.
Okay. And they bail them out?
They had the biggest year they've ever had. UFC made the most money they've ever made last year.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Big year, yeah.
So, but
now they don't care about your pay-per-view.
They don't.
They don't care that they don't.
Well, it's a different model, right? I mean, they want you to order it.
Pay-per-views. What?
That's all they used to do, but now they have.
But the bump for ESPN is the subscribers, and so if they don't sell that many pay-per-views, it's still in theory a win, provided they sell.
They get paid no matter what. They made a deal that they guaranteed money. So now ESPN goes, thanks for all the
draws. The draws in the UFC, Masvidal right now, still Nate Diaz, definitely Conor McGregor, of course, Khabib. Draw.
Yeah, he's huge.
Tony Ferguson for sure. But is that among fans?
Not Tony.
Against one guy. Against Khabib. Everybody's waiting for that.
Everyone that you just listed is only big if they're partnered with the right person.
Right. That's what
which would be Conor and Khabib.
So the UFC doesn't have a lot of superstars. Doesn't have a lot of draws.
That's on purpose, though.
It's literally in between hot and cold. What the fuck's up with the weather in here?
They're not in the business of making blockbuster Marvel movies. They don't care.
Why?
Because ESPN covers it or not. They're just trying to put on good fights. The fights you want, there you go.
Just good fights.
And then the big Conor fights, they'll get
But
covered
and look
with the
at
pay-per-view,
what that's done for the product, right? Dana White's model. I mean, I don't know if it's brilliant, but every other sport it's definitely brilliant. But the point I was making was that every other sport, the objective is to put on competitive competition so and so if you lose, it's okay. I still want to see you play the game again.
Correct.
In boxing, if you're not 20-0, you can't garner any goddamn leverage in the business, which is an awful business model. So we can't match you up in any competitive, exciting fights until you're a guy that means something money-wise. And then that whole relationship between champion and contender and how much, you're not seeing all these young fighters in competitive situations. And in MMA, I don't care if you have 8 losses on your record or 10 losses on your record. If you're an exciting fighter, I want to watch Mike Perry fight every time he fights.
You watch Don Cerrone fight
I would love to. If he fought tomorrow, I'd watch him tomorrow, and I bet him by the pay-per-view.
You watch him
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
And in boxing,
that's what's great about UFC?
100%. In boxing, you're killing it. A guy gets outpointed, and then we don't see him again against anybody competitive.
I wonder why they don't figure it out, though, because we all know this, and they have numbers.
We all know it.
It's like Danny Garcia fought on Showtime. Did you guys know that? He fought some random Russian dude.
I did. But
Here's the problem.
Red Catch. Ivan Red Catch.
Tough guy. Contender.
Yeah, good guy.
No one watched.
I know.
No one watched, and he didn't knock him out.
Jared Hurd was on the undercard.
He didn't. Yes, who's a stud.
He
also still champion.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. But here's the thing: is Danny Garcia?
Lost.
Danny Garcia, he lost. Danny Garcia didn't get a great performance. So then it's like, all right, well, what do you do with him?
I know, and he's against a tough guy, but the fact that every time you step in the ring, you gotta twist somebody's head around like The Exorcist. It's like in order to garner any attention from the public, like there has to be a way. I know, and Canelo's an exciting guy.
He's the best.
But boxing, if boxing is contingent upon one dude, what happens when
who is? Oh, you mean Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, well,
and now they're
out.
Now
it's Canelo.
Yeah, but I heard
Canelo's the face.
Isn't there talk of Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement and fighting Canelo?
Fighting
all bullshit. No,
fighting who?
No.
Canelo.
No, fuck out of
He
here.
would never do that.
He will get murdered.
Floyd, whatever the fuck.
Floyd's in his 40s, and he'll get killed by. He'll get.
He knows
murdered.
that. He would never do that.
You're right.
That's not true.
You're right. And he's staring clear of Errol Spence. Floyd doesn't want to box any high-level boxers.
I think Callan started this rumor. The only rumor is him fighting Conor or Masvidal or something like bullshit. Not fighting real boxers.
Yeah.
Canelo
If you can box an MMA dude,
through him right.
Oh my God.
He's in his prime.
Yeah, but
Floyd's man, you got to remember. When did he fight Floyd? Canelo lost to Floyd on points.
Canelo was 21 years old.
9 years ago.
Wouldn't you have said the same thing about?
Stop this.
You wouldn't have said the same thing about.
Stop this.
Brian, you're out of line.
You would have said the same thing about who fought through his 50s.
Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's not true. Bernard Hopkins was fighting high-level guys all the way through up until the end. Floyd has been out of high-level competition for years. You can't come back and fight
Pacquiao?
Fought Pacquiao 6-7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Less than that. When did he fight Pacquiao?
Probably 6 years ago. It's a bad. Please stop. It's hurt my feelings. Yeah. It's making me feel sick. It's making me feel sick.
But he's never lost.
Yeah,
he made Canelo looks like an amateur when he fought him.
Yeah, Canelo was 19 when they fought. He was reason. You know why he did it?
I understand.
Because he knew he was like really young. He's going to go on and be the next thing.
Floyd's fought everybody, but he chose well.
It's the same thing Stylbender's doing with John Jones. Stylebender
he
goes, they offered me the fight a year ago. I'm waiting for him to get older than my young ass and beat his ass.
Right, yeah.
He goes, it's a Canelo Floyd thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is a shame. I would have loved to see him fight Pacquiao when Pacquiao was at his zenith.
You know what?
He was killing everybody. I know it is. I know.
That's boxing in a nutshell.
You don't have Dana White making fights.
For how long?
Years.
That's the thing.
That fight was 4 or 5 years after
you get it done.
Past its
prime.
prime.
That's the thing. You get exactly what you want. That's what's great about the UFC.
Yeah, I love you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.